Hope everyone's doing good. It's me, G.I. Jake, your proud U.S. Army veteran, here to serve you. Today I'm going to be talking about shipping out, get into basic training, in processing, and whatnot. Real quick, I do want to let you know, not only do you got to be mentally tough and physically tough, you definitely want to have your T's and crossed and your I's dotted when you ship out to training. So a PT test is something you definitely want to be prepared for. PT test consists of your fastest 2 mile, most push-ups you can do in 2 minutes, and most sit-ups you can do in 2 minutes. Okay, so you definitely want to work on that. That way, when you're there, obviously the higher your score, the faster your time, the more push-ups you do, the more sit-ups you do, the better your score is. 300 PT stud. I used to get plenty of 300s back in my day. Then again, I was young and in better shape. This also takes into an account when you go for a promotion. The higher your score, the better. And you want to get that more rank. The more rank, the more money you get. So practice getting up early at 4 in the morning if you really want to do this. If you really want to enlist in the military, get up at 4 in the morning every day. Work out, work on your push-ups, your sit-ups. Definitely work on your cardio, and you'll be good to go. Now, when you ship out, you go to the airport. The good thing about the airport is they have the USO. The USO is a nice little spot where soldiers go, veterans go. You have food, drinks, snacks, what have you. You can just sit there, chill, watch movies, whatever, and just relax until your flight is there. That's still cool to go to whenever you fly. Military personnel only. And again, that's in the airport. So I remember we went there, we were chilling in the USO, people were saying, oh, you're going to basic? Well, good luck. So we shipped out. Now, I went to Fort Lost in the Woods, aka Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. That's where I did my basic and my AIT. Shipped out there, flew there. They purposely drive you in on a bus at night. This is all done. Everything is methodical for the military. So they get you there nice and late at night, get you off the bus. Right there, you start doing formations, learning how to stand at attention, learning how to say yes, drill sergeant, no, drill sergeant. They take you into a room where they take out all your shit, everything you own, everything you bring with you. 90% of it's gone, and it's gonna get in trash bags and put in a locker until you graduate, until you leave Fort Leonard Wood or wherever your station is. Until you leave, it's gonna be put away there. So get used to some terms like traveling light. That's something I learned in the military, to travel light. Even to this day, I travel light. I hate checking in baggage. I have everything I need on my back. Also, some other terms, utilize the latrine. They'll go over all this with you, but it's better to be prepared. So there is no, I need to use the restroom. No, I'm going to utilize the latrine. Why do they call it that? I still don't know. But anyways, so they're going to put you in this big bay, and they're going to empty out all your shit that you brought, and they're going to tell you what you can take and what you can't take. Again, 90% of that shit's going to be thrown away or put in a locker somewhere until you graduate. Then you maybe think, well, how do I get stuff? Well, one good thing about training is you're in training. You can't really do nothing. So every 2 weeks you're getting paid. Now me, I didn't have a lot of responsibilities at that time, so I was just getting paid every 2 weeks, and I had a lot of money saved up. So after 5 months of total training, including AIT, I had a nice little chunk of change put away. And that's something that can happen for you too as well. When you have money, then they allow you to go to the PX, and the PX is where you buy your toiletries, anything you may need for yourself to groom yourself. Definitely watch that stuff though. Take care of your stuff, because when you get into in processing, because now you're going to be in it's kind of like county, man. There's just bunk beds for days. There's hundreds of people in there. Now again, when I went in, the country was at war. We were in Iraq. It was more heavy then. A lot of people were enlisting. They were giving waivers for anybody. I mean, there was a lot of felons in there. Now I heard you can't even get in if you're a felon. Again, I'm not entirely sure on that, but when I was in, they were letting anybody in. So it was just a big bay full of people waiting to process to go to ship out to basic. I remember one night I went to the restroom, and there was like 3-on-3 fighting. There's tons of fights going on. These are people from all over the country there. It's one big melting pot. So that's pretty cool though, that you get to you get to meet people from all around the country. I had 2 best friends, Sable and Macon. That's another thing. Get ready. Your first name doesn't exist anymore in the military. It's last name only. I was Smith for 3.5 years. And there was another Smith, of course there was, because Smith's a common name. I was Smith J for 3.5 years. But yeah, so you're in these big bays. You do nothing all day. You clean. You do formation. You eat. In the chow hall, again, a chow hall is a word you use in the military. Chow is your food that you eat. So you're just doing that. You're in processing. You're doing your shots. They give you every shot in the world, and you go through medical, making sure you're ready to go. Yeah, and then after, I was in hold under for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, I wasn't doing nothing. I learned how to play fucking spades. Everybody learns how to play spades in the military. It's really fun. It makes time go by fast. So Sable or Macon were always my buddy. We were always just chilling, doing some shit, just fucking talking about everything. What's basic like and everything. And then one day I went into formation after about week 3, and they said, Smith J, you ship out tomorrow to basic training. All right, so get ready. So I pack up all my shit. You get a big duffel bag. You put everything in there. And this is where you get your uniforms, you get your dog tags, all that. When you get your dog tags, it's kind of like a rite of passage. You know, you're like a military now. To this day, I still have mine 10 years later. And this PT shirt I always wear. This is my first shirt. They gave you PT uniforms. I got this day 1 or, you know, day 2 or day 3. I still wear it to this day. I wore it with me on the rack and everything. It's my favorite shirt. It's all torn up and shit. But anyways, so once your bag's packed and you're ready to go to basic, it's the big day. The next day, everybody that you're going with, like Macon, I never seen again for a while. I seen him later on in my tour. I'll get into that later. Sable, we both got shipped out. However, he went to platoon 4. I went to 2nd platoon. There was 4 platoons in the company. Never really saw him here and there, but we were all shipping out together. So you get all your bags, you get outside, and then they pick you up in these cattle trucks. Again, now this is what happened at Fort Leonard. So the cattle trucks come, you get in the cattle truck, and the ride begins. They take you to basic, and they're driving all over rough terrain. You're falling over and shit. I remember I was with another soldier named Seal. She was a female. She kept falling over. It was kind of funny, but I helped her up. Then you pull up to basic training, and you see there's like 4 big like trailers. I guess that's where you'll be staying, like bays, 1 for each platoon. And then you see the drill sergeants. And once that door opens, the drill sergeants are ready for you, and they start yelling. Now I'm going to get into this in the next video. Basic training is broken into 3 phases. You got red phase, then white phase, and then blue phase, and then you graduate. So I'll probably break it down into phases, but I'll start next video right here where I leave off, where I'm leaving off, and that's showing up to basic training. All right. I hope you're living your best life again. Again, this is G.I. Jake, your proud U.S. Army veteran here to serve you. Carry on.